You were a star child, let your light shine for all the world. When you open your mouth to reveal a pearl, let it shine more, just to light the path. If it don't add up, man, just do the math. If it ain't for you, let it pass on through.
How you doing? This is Terrion Wilson, aka yo boy Brotha T, here with another one. So this is T's Life Tree, where we like to drop you pine cones of wisdom. And if you don't know what that is, stick around, stay on the channel, you'll get it. Before we get into it, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like and subscribe, because when you like and subscribe, then we can continue to show you those pine cones of wisdom, right? Because I know you love the knowledge. That's why you're here. All right, so let's get into it. Today, we're going to talk about being a healer, right? Now, I am a healer. I had to come to terms with this. I've been fighting it for years and years and years, but I am, okay? Now, when I say a healer, you know, I'm not being in the land of fantasy. I'm not making it bigger than what it is. We're going to get into that in just a second. What I mean by being a healer, I'm not talking about somebody walks in with a broken leg and I take my hands and say, heal thee thy leg, and then they get up and walk out. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a healer, as in showing people a different path to get to personal healing, or healing childhood trauma, or bringing them to a knowledge of self, letting them know more about themselves and becoming a better person, and even motivating them to do what they were supposed to do in the first place, their life purpose. Think less of some kind of pastor doing it, and think more of like a Iyanla Van Zant type of deal. She's a healer. So let's get into some of the things that are good about being a healer, some things that are bad, because they have their drawbacks. What are some of the good things about being a healer? One good thing is that you get to help people heal. And it's not necessarily you doing the healing. It's that you're guiding them to get to a place of healing, if that makes sense, right? So you're almost like a vessel, okay? Look at it like that. So some of the pros are, you know, that you're helping people on their path, which make you feel even better as a person. If it's in your heart and it's your purpose to do that, then at the end of the day, that's what's going to make you feel better, right? Another pro is that a lot of people on this earth, they live their whole lives not knowing what their purpose really is. And when you're a healer and you know you're a healer and you're actually in that purpose and you're helping people heal, then that also gives you a sense of euphoria to know that you're in your purpose and you're fulfilling your role on this earth. One way I've healed over the years without knowing I was, is that I go on these strange, well, some people think they're strange, I don't, but I go on these strange eating things, right? I find that when I eat more vegetation, anything green, that it opens me up to certain ways of thinking, and it opens me up to certain energies, and I stay on a higher vibration. When I cut out pork out of my life, for instance, you know, my body got better, it responded better, and I started receiving messages better. Okay, these are things. Diet is a big part of knowing who you are and getting to the stage of healing that you need to get to. Sometimes you can even your body will start fighting off diseases if you treat it a certain way. Okay, now you don't want to wait till you're stage 4 and your late stages to start eating right and doing right by your body. You want to do that in the first place so you can fight it off if it comes. Even those eating habits can be a pro, right? That's a good thing. So what are some of the bad things? Well, I don't think they're bad necessarily, because I'm going to turn them into good anyway. But what are things that could be looked at as bad with healers, right? Especially from the outside world. For one thing, we're always going to get attacked, right? And when you're guiding somebody to the place they're supposed to be for their healing, even if they came to you for this healing, they will snap on you because you're the closest thing to them, okay? And this will happen a lot. And one thing that healers go through is that we lead by example before we even open our mouths. For instance, I gave you the example of the diet. We'll just start doing that. We won't do it for any particular reason. We'll just start doing that. Like, my body tells me when it's time to really hunker down and get right. My first time, my body tells me, then my mind tells me, and then I adhere to it. And usually it works out for the better for me. Okay. Sometimes when you do that and people all are around you and they're not doing, or they feel like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, especially when eating and exercising, things like this, it makes them feel a certain way. So they'll lash out at you and they'll say little snide comments. You have to put up with this sometimes when you are in that healing mode. Okay. Now, another thing you have to put up with is that you're going to be ostracized, right? You're going to be, if I use that word correctly, but if you're going to be that, then you're going to be looked at as weird because you're not fitting in with the crowd. A lot of times when you become this healer, you're going to follow more of a spiritual path more than a religious one. So, and even if you are still a Christian, you still are going to be on more like a spirituality type of thing, because you almost have to go there in order to tap into certain energies. Okay. And you will be looked at as some weirdo, this and that, and you'll have to take that. So being a healer is not all great, and it's not all this fabulous, whatever, you know. Of course, I mentioned Iyanla a few times, so she has made it to a certain level. So, you know, I don't know her life, but it appears that she'll be doing okay, right? But trust me, she's been through this. Trust me. You can even watch her show and see people lash out at her and people look at her a certain way. And I appreciate the sister and what she does. It is not easy. It is very thankless. Trust me, at times. But in the end, her heart is in the right place and she's on the right frequency with it, you know? So as long as she keeps vibrating on that high frequency, she's going to have no problem, no big problems in life, in my opinion, and nothing that can't be worked out, right? So I just wanted to drop in and tell you about being a healer, some of the good things, some of the bad things. If you are a healer and you know for sure that this is part of your life purpose, I want you to follow that. Okay. There's something called intuition. I don't know if you've tapped into yours yet, but if you do, you'll know what I'm saying. You'll get a feeling, an urge, something that you have to do, and you have to jump to it. A lot of times, if you don't adhere to that, then you won't be following your life purpose and your path. If you do adhere to that and it's for you and that's really your purpose in life, then, you know, the universe will conspire, or God will conspire, whoever you believe in, who's pulling the strings. They're going to conspire to give you what you want and what you need. Okay. This is something I'm telling you from experience. Okay. So this is Terrion Wilson signing off. I want to take this little small portion of the video just to thank you for spending time even listening to me. And if you made it this far into the video, then I've obviously grabbed your attention on some level. Trust me, the videos will get better. So continue to tune in, and I'll see you next time on the next video. This is Terrion Wilson. Peace.